Hi everybody, it's Donna from SunshineLeclair. I just thought I'd come on because I had mentioned last time that I had WIPS that I wasn't able to show you because it went way too long. Anyways, I think what I'll do, I have WIPS and I have Happy Mail. So I'll start with the WIPS first. My notebook, one second. Okay, I got my book from Michelle. Okay, so I'm going to start out with thank you for everybody for joining me. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch, and thank you for everybody who's new and everybody who comes back. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful community. I love being part of it, and I love watching everybody else's videos too. So I'm going to try not to make this one too long. So I'm just going to get right on with it. So my first two WIPs are, they're two freestyle cardigans that I've been working on, and they've kind of been on the crochet hook for a while now. I'm just not too sure about the finishing parts of them, but I do have them sewn up together a lot, and I don't have a lot of stuff done, left to do. So I thought I would show you again. It's been a while since I worked on them. This one here is, now let me see, it is made with Karen cotton cakes, and I've used the granny stitch and granny squares. So back up a little bit. So you can see that these are the front panels, and I've incorporated a granny square there. On the back, there's a granny square. Let me just hold it up for you. There you can see that's the back panel. And then I do have the sleeves. I don't know what I'm going to do at the end. Don't think I want them too long because it's cotton. It's kind of heavy, but it's amazing. Feels so great on. And the other sleeve. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the collar yet, but it's very comfortable. When I put it on, it's amazing. I'll just flip it on really fast here for you. Whoa, almost had an accident there. Okay, so let me just take my hair out. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's really, really nice. I'll see if I can just, you can see the granny square here. And I do have the sleeves. I kind of like them this length, actually. I might leave them. Then you can do stuff in the house, you know. But so that's one I have to finish. I keep knocking this lamp thing over. Now I got lint all over my black top because it hasn't been washed, of course. So this is one that I'm working on that I'm really anxious to finish. The yarn was gifted by a close friend of mine. She gave me 2 balls of this yarn, and I had to go buy another one. So I'm on my 3rd ball. This is what I have left, and I think I'll have enough. So that's, where am I gonna put this? That's gonna be a really, really nice cardigan. And it's just freestyle. There's no pattern. It's just, you know, the granny square on the back and then some granny stitches, and I stuck in a granny square. So it's just kind of freestyle, I guess. And then the other one I have that's also kind of freestyle, and I guess freestyle, you could just say winging it. It means the same thing. So this one is made with butter. What's that one? Butter. Feels like butter. I finally put the pieces together, and this is made with that same stitch that I have the little tutorial on in my channel. And like I told you before, I use this stitch often just to make fabric panels to sew together to make things, because it really crochets up quickly, and it's pretty. It's airy, but yet it's nice and cozy. So this, I kind of wanted to do some color blocking. And the front panels, so one front panel is yellow, the other front panel is blue, And the sleeves, they're not going to be long, but both sleeves are yellow. So see if I can do this. I don't know if this will work. Oh, kind of. So, and those are the sleeves, and then the front panels. And I'm not having pockets on it, and it's a high-low, and I have a split in the middle. So it's split in the middle. The back is just a little bit longer than the front. And it's so comfy. This feels like butter yarn is amazing. Yeah, so actually now that I'm looking at it, I'm getting a little bit more anxious to get to it. So, and I keep forgetting to look over at the camera. So yeah, so that's another work in progress that I'm working on. And this, I'm using the 6mm clover hook, and then the granny square one, I wrote it down. I'm also using the 6mm clover, and the Karen Cotton Cakes this is Infinite Blue that I'm using. So, and when I'm done them, I'll definitely show you guys when they're all finished and put together. A mess here. Okay, so another WIP I have, it's kind of done, but I didn't put a fringe or tassels or anything on it. And this is the pocket shawl. Everybody's making a pocket shawl, so of course I had to make one. But this one is by Pocket Shawl. It's called the new V Stitch Shawl. It's not called a pocket shawl, but she has pockets on it. And I don't know how to say her name. It's Ajaoi Watson, and it's spelled Ajai Watson. So she has some really actually very nice tutorials, nice patterns. And like she says, this is the V stitch, and it works up really quick. I made it extra wide. So, and she's got double crochets on the end. And what I did was, on the part that goes on the collar, I put some picots just around the collar to about here. So when I grab it, I don't have to look which way it goes. I can see that, and I know it goes on this side. And then just make sure the pockets are on. But the thing is, I'm not sure about the pink in this yarn. This is the Mandala Ombre. Which who doesn't love that yarn? It is amazing, but it makes my fingers hurt because it's a 4. It's not too heavy of a 4, but anyways, like I'm not loving this pink. So anyway, this one I'm going to give to my mom, and I don't know what I'm going to put for the trim. I don't have the tassels or anything on it, so it's not quite finished. It's still a WIP, but when I'm finished it will go to my mom, and it is comfy cozy, so I'm pretty happy with it. And that stitch this took no time at all, so maybe you might want to go check out her pattern. Okay, so that one is not quite done, almost. And then this is amazing. This top is so amazing, but the yarn is terrible. It's awful, and right now I can smell it. It doesn't smell too great, but this yarn is Cottony Silk by Loops and Threads, and there's 426 yards on a ball. So the ball looks very pretty, very, very pretty, but it's awful to work with. I'm telling you, it's terrible. I guess because there's no give, like there's no stretch or nothing, and it's not thick. It's a 3. Well, after I made this, well, mind you, I had to frog it because I made it how she said it, but it went way too long because she was using a 1 weight, a fine weight, and I really, really wanted to use this yarn, so I had to adjust the hook I was using and how many stitches in that, but it's going to be gorgeous. This yarn, hopefully it softens up when I wash it, But isn't that, you can't see it, eh? Isn't that amazing though? And the sleeves, all I gotta do is the body now, which is just double crochet. And the sleeves are short. They kind of look poofy a little bit. So I'm not far from being finished. It's not a long top. It just kind of goes to your waist. But I mean, you could make it longer if you wanted. But it's beautiful pattern. It's gorgeous. I absolutely, absolutely love it. And this yarn, oh, it stinks. It smells so bad. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Sorry. I had to take it out because it came way too long because I'm using a 3 and she's using a 1. So I had to take it out and make some adjustments. Then I had to knit crochet again. But my fingers from that yarn, I guess because there's no give to it or something, I don't know what it is, but I don't think I'll be using it again, even though it's really nice. But I couldn't crochet for 2 or 3 days because my fingers and wrists were so sore. And I don't crochet tight. I crochet and knit loose. So anyways, I'll tell you where to find it. It's called the Raw Green Top by Katrina Crochet. I used 3 weight loops and threads. I already showed you that. I used a 5mm hook in seedling green is the color of the yarn. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely make it again because it's a really beautiful pattern. But I think I'm gonna use bamboo yarn, a cotton bamboo or something, a 2-weight. I'll use a 2-weight probably, but it's gonna be like a nice, like, you know, it's gonna feel like a fisherman knit sweater or something. That, like, the yarn isn't rough against your skin. You can wear it against your skin, but it's like a tough yarn. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but the stitch is beautiful, and it's a free tutorial, and she shows you how to do it really well. It's really well done. Okay, so that and that, and one more WIP is knitting. So, oh, actually, I do have a finished thing. So I'm making my son and my grandson, who's 4, matching toques. Canadian, it's a toque or a hat. But anyways, I'm so proud because I can't believe I can't crochet a hat to save my life, but I can actually knit a hat. And I'm a brand new knitter. I think I've only knit 2 or 3 other hats and a little triangle thing. So yeah, so this pattern, and it's such a good pattern. It's a beginner pattern, and I like the kind of the, I don't know what you call that for the base. It's kind of a curled, but it's knit in. I don't know how to describe that, but not a rolled hem. But anyways, for this I used bamboo circular needles by Clover. What are they called? Takumi Clover bamboo circular needles, and I used an 8 here and a 9mm here. You're supposed to use 7 here and a 9, but I don't have a 7, so, but still, it's really, really nice. So this was supposed to be an adult hat, and I used, what did I use? I used a 5 bulky brunette wavelength, and the color is aventurine. Anyways, maybe they had called for a 6. I don't know. It looks pretty small. Like it'll fit my 4-year-old grandson. Probably fit up to 5, 6, 7-year-old. But so this was, you cast on 45 stitches, and my work in progress is the one for my son that's going to be matching, and then the mom and my granddaughter, I'm going to make them matching ones. But this one's going to be for my son. So this one I cast on 45, so I'm repeating myself, sorry. And this one I cast on 55 for my son. And my son has a bigger head like me, his mom, a little bit bigger of a head, so hopefully that's going to work out good. And these are the, is that upside down? These are the bamboo, and these are so nice to work with. I love it. I mean, I'm not too up on knitting items, but I don't think that's focusing. Sorry. But, okay, and this is the yarn. It's pretty. It's blue and green. You can see some of the green in there. It shows more green in person. So, anyways, I'm very, very, very pleased with that knitting. It's actually coming a little bit better to me. I'm going a little bit quicker, and I'm really enjoying it. So next, I'll move on to Happy Mail. I just have the WIPS and the Happy Mail. I can't remember if I mentioned that in the beginning. But, so for Happy Mail, I have, oh, 1 second, I have one more WIP, sorry. I have one more WIP, and like I was saying with that pocket shawl, everybody is really loving the mandala ombre, and me too. I'm loving it too. I'm making a corner to corner throw blanket, and this is the colorway Happy. Look how pretty. And it's a granny corner to corner. So I just wanted to make a throw blanket, something cozy. So like it gets so blah in the winter. I thought if we have some nice bright, cheery throw, it'll be really nice. And the wavelength, the colorway is called Happy. So of course, isn't that perfect? And here's I went and got a whole bunch of these at our Walmart. They only buy 3 at a time, so whenever I see it, I buy 3 more. So I have enough for the blanket now. Well, not blanket, but throw, I guess. But it's coming along. I only pick it up every now and then. I don't rush it because as much as I love any corner-to-corner things, I get so tired of it so quickly. I don't know why. Like, I can double crochet forever, but if I do the corner-to-corner, for some reason, I don't know, I just can't do it for a super long time. I get bored of it. Okay, so I'll get on with the Happy Mail so this isn't too long. We're at 17 minutes. So actually, you can see this. This is my first Happy Mail. Kristen sent these to me, and I love them. It was a really pretty gift. Thank you so much. Look at how beautiful she did. Isn't that beautiful? And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm trying to, it's sparkly. I don't know, can you tell? I think so. But they're gorgeous. Aren't they beautiful? She did an amazing job. I'll show you her card. And you can go check her out. She's got some like different kinds of earrings, different colors and everything. And check out her channel. I don't know if is that focusing? Come on. Let me see. Hope so. Anyways, check out her channel, her Etsy shop. I'm just looking. Oh. Anyways, she does beautiful work. Hang on a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, I showed you her card, and she sent me the earrings in this pretty plastic bag. It's so cute. I love it. It's got a nice squared out bottom that you can put a lot of little essentials in here. It's so pretty. Thank you so much, Kristen. I love them, and thank you for the earrings. They're gorgeous. The blue is amazing. I love anything blue. It is gorgeous. I love it. Thank you so much. Awesome job. You did a great job. She does wonderful work. Go check her out, everyone. I'll put the information in the description below. And next is a purchase I made from Rel of the Dabbling Hook. And Rel, what a sweetheart. She, I don't know what he's barking at. She had made these project bags with this material that looks like watercolor. And I love them because I love watercolor painting and ink and stuff like that. So when I saw this, I wanted it so bad, but she had no more. And she said she had no more of the fabric. So she said she'll keep me in mind if she gets more of the fabric. And what do you know, a long time later, I would have clean forgot, But she messaged me and she said she had some more of the fabric and do I still want a bag? And I said, of course. And I'm so happy with it. It's beautiful. And this is my perfect size because I use, well, typically I use lighter weight yarn. So this is the size. It's just what I love. And I usually will roll the top down. It has little pockets in it too. I'll roll the top down and I use it for a yarn bowl. So it's perfect. And you just put your yarn in there on beside you or on the floor and it's a perfect yarn bowl. And also she had sent me some tea, but I've already drank it. Yeah, I've already drank it. And this was blueberry and aloe and it was delicious. I love blueberry. I make blueberry jam. I put blueberries in lots of stuff. So love that. And if you can ever go to your store and buy wild northern blueberries, that's going to be the best ones to eat. They're going to be the sweetest. So little hint there. Nobody has better blueberries in Northern Ontario. That's for sure. Right, Debbie? And all the other Ontarians here. Anyways, she put some lavender in it and smelled amazing. I don't know where she gets this, but boy, oh boy, it has a powerful, like you don't want to stop sniffing it. And when you open her package, oh, it smelled brilliant. It smelled so nice. So thank you so much, Ralph, for remembering to let me know when you got more of this yarn. And I love the bag. You did an incredible job. I love the pull cords, my favorite. I try to stay away from zippers for yarn. Tragic accidents. Anyways, thank you very much. I love it. I love it, love it. It will get a lot of use. Okay, and the last happy mail was quite a surprise because it came in an Amazon Prime box. Hang on, but it looked like it was straight from Amazon. Like, look at the front. Like, it was like that, Amazon. So I thought, oh my God, don't tell me there's more yarn I ordered. But it's crazy. I have to stop buying yarn. Just the other day, a girlfriend called here in town, locally, and I had completely forgot that she was making a Hobie order, and she asked me if there was any yarn I wanted to get, and we could split the shipping, and I thought, what an opportunity. So, and I love their, of course now, their hurricane yarn. I've showed you in the past, I've made some sweaters and that with it. It's awesome, awesome yarn. And anyway, so I said, sure. And I ordered some and then I ordered something else too. But anyways, I totally forgot about it. And she messaged me just after I was telling myself, that's it. Control, girl, control. And she messaged me and she said, oh, Donna, by the way, our yarn's in from Hobby. And I was thinking, oh, what did I order? I was like, oh my God, like, it's I don't know, it's an addiction, I guess. But anyways, so Deb from the Canadian Crocheter, this is from her, and I was really surprised when I opened it, and you'll see why. But I'm just going to show this card. This card, I love it. Like, for anybody who knows me very well, they know I love to do watercolor and ink and sketching and journaling and all that. And this card, cute little envelope that I'm going to be putting in my creative journal. But I love this card. I'm going to recreate this with watercolor and ink. Look how pretty these little birds are. Look at this little guy right here. So cute. But anyway, I'm going to make myself a bigger, I'm going to use this as inspiration to go from and create a bigger one. They're just so adorable. I like just how loose and not, you know, bold. It's nice and light. Look how cute it is. It is so cute. Look at that bird in the middle. I love him. So anyways, thank you so much for this adorable card. I'm so excited about it, but I am definitely going to recreate this. So anyways, beautiful, beautiful. I love the card. So in the box, and I was a little bit envious because I had seen a few other people get these, and I was so excited to see it. And it's our Stitch Fest tote. And I know, darn, we didn't get to go, but there'll be another time, I'm sure. But I was so impressed with some other people got these and were showing them, and I just loved it. I love the calligraphy kind of penmanship here and the colors. Like, Deb, if you designed this, you did an awesome job. It's so nice. This is perfect size. Somebody else had mentioned, I think Pamela mentioned, that it's nice size to put if you're making a blanket or a throw, which is perfect. The one I showed you, the corner to corner granny, I could put all my balls in here with the throw, and it's perfect size. I love it. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Debbie. I just love it. You did a great job. Thank you for sending me one. Plus there's more she put in here. Oh, I forgot to tell you, inside the card was really, really cute. She put, just for being you. It's cute. Okay, so anyways, inside here, she put some other stuff too. And obviously, she does know the other things I like to do, because she sent a modern calligraphy and hand lettering. And I'll definitely sit and work on this book. I love doing calligraphy. Thank you very much. This was so thoughtful. I love it. I love it. And she's put in a projects book, which is, oh, it's kind of glaring from the light. It's really pretty black with gold embossing. It's really nice. And even the edges of the pages are gold, which is really pretty. And inside, let's see if you can see, important dates, stress, relief doodling. Oh, that's cute. That's reoccurring projects, weekly tasks, monthly tasks, deadlines, important dates. This is really nice. Thank you very much, Deb. I'll definitely get some use out of this. Really nice. This really excited me because, I mean, I have pens and markers, inks, like you name it, in anything to do with writing, and every kind of pencil and writing instrument. And I actually have never used these. So I do have lots of fine liner pens, but this is a different brand, and I always love trying different brands. And there's 8 different size nibs. So this one here, the 005, that's the one I use for watercolor and ink. So when I do my watercolor, I'll ink the design over it, and I use that. And the 03 I really enjoy. That's what I use majority of the time for sketching, for my fashion illustration sketches and things like that. So I'm really excited, and thank you so much, Deb. This is very, very thoughtful. Thank you so much. And last but not least, she put yarn in this one, 3 balls of Low Tide, which I don't think I've ever used. And it really it's not bamboo. What is it? It is acrylic and polyester, but it really feels like a bamboo yarn. It really has that feel. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's because it's a chain stitch, and I love a chain stitch. That's beautiful. And the color is called Shell, and it's looking very pink on it's getting blown out a little bit. It looks a little bit more pink on the camera, but it's really more of a clay, like a clay, maybe pinky gray clay kind of. It's really, really pretty. Very, it's very soft. It feels really nice. And how many yards are in here? 306 yards. Wow, that's great. So there's 900 yards. So I'll be able to make something really nice with this. I'm getting ideas already. And thank you so much, Debbie. That is so kind of you. I really, really appreciate it. And that you kind of put special things in there of other things that I do besides crochet. So I really appreciate it. That's just very, very sweet of you. Thank you. And the bag, I love it, love it, love it. I'll be definitely using it. And it's a shame we didn't get to all meet, but hopefully we'll be able to do it in the future. I'm sure, at some point in the future we'll be traveling again, and we'll be able to meet up again and things like that. And hopefully we can all get the gang together. It's such a wonderful community to be part of. And I'm just trying to read. There's something on the back of this card, and it says, geez, I can't make it out. Something designs, Rendale Designs. the little bunnies hopping away. Oh, it's cute. Anyways, this here I'm going to be putting in my journal. And anyway, so hopefully we do meet up someday, get together, laugh, and actually meet each other in person. And thank you for all your support, and thank you for watching, taking some time out of your day to come and listen to me yabber on. And I love watching you guys too. I love it. So thanks for being part of my life and part of my crafting. And I'll be watching you guys soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye.